Hi, I'm Bjorn, movie archaeologist, and welcome back to the Temple of Movie Reviews. And today we saw a spectacular film. I mean, this film was amazing. It was the ultimate film of all time. Shit, how many more of these are there? It was Unstoppable, and then maybe the X-Men. Uncanny, probably. Who can say? It's Spiderverse 2. We're reviewing Spider-Man, Spiderverse, Across the Spiderverse 2, Spider-Man, Into the Spiderverse 2. I don't know, man. Whatever this thing is called. And let me just get this out of the way now. No spoilers for this review. I'm not going to even do a spoiler section because I don't want anyone getting spoiled for this fucking movie because this thing goes hard. It's funny. It's got amazing heart, great dialogue, great characters, some of the most interesting visuals I've ever seen in a movie outside of the animation, which is probably the best that any movie has ever been ever. I can't even exaggerate when I say I think this might be the best animated movie of all time, visually. Story-wise, it's probably up there. This is easily the best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen. I mean, holy shit, guys, this movie is freaking fantastic. I literally have no flaws with it, almost at all. It has cameos, but they're not overbearing. They don't overtake the whole film. They work pretty well for what the movie is. Again, the dialogue, the visuals, the action scenes are freaking fantastic. There's heart and soul, there's action and adventure, there's tragedy, there's a ton of new characters, all of whom I really love. I don't think it's a spoiler to mention these guys because they're in the trailer, but just like the lightest of spoilers. Spider-Punk is hilarious in this movie. He works very well. Jessica Ju doesn't get a lot of screen time, but she's fine, I guess. Spider-Man 2099 is a scene stealer. He works great in this movie. I mean, obviously, Peter B. Parker is good. Spider-Gwen gets a lot of screen time in this movie and is sort of a central focus of it. She's very good. And Miles Morales, again, he's fantastic. Everything in this movie is operating on all cylinders. There's so many twists and turns. The story went so many places I didn't expect it to. They would take things I wouldn't have even thought to do, and I'd like to think of myself as being pretty clever. This movie is like a 1 in a million. It's a sequel to a lightning in a bottle movie, which manages to capture not only one bolt of lightning, but two bolts of lightning in the same bottle. It's fantastic. This is easily better than the first one, in my opinion. It's easily the best Spider-Man thing ever, in my opinion, I think. I gotta think about that and probably see it again, but right now, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like this is the best Spider-Man thing that's ever been made. The set pieces, the scale of everything, it's all so fantastic. My only complaint with this entire movie is that, like, obviously it's a part one, they've announced that, and I was just upset that as soon as part one ended, part two didn't start playing, because I would have sat and, you know, watched the rest of the trilogy, seen the end. I have to wait a year for it now, I think, until the next one comes out, which, I mean, that blows, because this movie is so good. It leaves you hungry for more. You want to immediately start the next one. And obviously, I can't now. So, that sucks. This is probably the best movie I've ever reviewed on this channel. This is one of the best movies I've seen in years. Obviously, I'm super excited for this movie. I'm trying to be very vague because there's so much awesome stuff in this movie. So many memorable lines and quotable dialogue. So many incredible scenes. The setup for the sequel is fantastic. I cannot wait to see how this thing ends out. I cannot recommend this movie enough. If you're not a Spider-Man fan, go see this. If you're an animation fan, go see this. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you're going to cream your pants by the time you're done with this movie. There's so much stuff in this. It's better than, I think, maybe anything the MCU's ever done. The only thing that would even come close to like this as far as the MCU would be like maybe Infinity War. I hate to say it because Guardians 3 was one of the best movies I've seen this year. I had previously said that John Wick was my favorite movie I saw this year. Which is because of how good the action is, but no, this is the best movie I've seen this year. I don't think there's even really a contest on that front. This movie it's perfect. It's literally perfect. I have no complaints about it whatsoever. Literally none. Basically, like everything in it, I'm going to give Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse 10 out of 10. Holy shit. They said they wrote the sequel to this, the part 2, while they were writing this one, so they had them basically planned out. And if that is even, like, kind of like this movie, it's going to be great. If it's on the same level of this movie and it ends this series on a bang like this was, then holy shit, what a bang it will be, because this movie, I mean, it's incredible. I can't do it justice. You guys just have to go see it for yourselves. I really recommend this movie. Everyone should go see it. And yeah, 10 out of 10 movie. I love it, love it, love it. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thunderbolts coming out tomorrow or Saturday, whenever I finish the edit. So you guys can look forward to that.